welcome to our group's learning videos. Today we will take all of you on an analytical journey that is combined two very important disciplines, environmental science and statistics. The them we have chosen is the correlation between carbon emissions and the decline in tropical forest area in Indonesia. And why is this topic important for us to discuss? It's because we are currently facing a global climate crisis. And as academics, of course, we cannot just simply make assumptions. We need to prove it scientifically using the name data. However, before we analyze the data, we must first understand the analytical tool that we will use. What is that? It is correlation. What does correlation means in statistics, guys? Well, correlation is a statistical method that is determined whether or not there is a linear relationship between two variables. If the relationship really exists, we also want to know how strong the relationship is or which direction it moves. But usually, correlation expressed by the correlation coefficient, whose values range between -1 and +1. If the value is close to +1, it means there is a positive relationship. These conditions shows us if x increases, then y must be increases too. And if the value is close to -1, it means there is a negative relationship. These conditions shows us if x increases, then y must be decreases. And last but not least, if the value is close to 0, it's kind of complicated because it means that there is no relationship at all between two variables.
Before we move further into the SPSS application, there is one golden rule in statistics that we must always remember. Correlation does not equal causation. Just because two sets of data move together in a neat pattern does not automatically mean that one variable is the direct cause of the other. There may be a third factor influencing both variables. However, in the case of carbon emissions and tropical forest, environmental science theory has explained the logical relationship between the two. Let us examine the two variables used in this project. First, independent variable or X is carbon emissions level, measured in metric tons. These emissions come from fossil fuel combustion, industrial activities, and transportation. Then second, dependent variable or Y is tropical forest area in Indonesia, measured in square kilometers. Tropical forests act as the lungs of the earth or a carbon sink that absorb carbon dioxide. From an environmental perspective, when forest area decrease due to illegal logging or land conversion, the Earth's ability to absorb carbon declines drastically. Of the other hand, industrial activities continue to produce carbon emission, and as a result, the amount of carbon emission the atmosphere increases significantly. To determine whether this dynamic is consistent with real-world data, our group collected time series data covering that last 34 years, from 1990 to 2023. The data source used in this project is valid. Secondary data obtained from the official World Bank database.
Now, we move on the most exciting technical section, namely processing the data using SPSS software. So, on the screen right now, you can see the data that we have compiled over the last 34 years. The first step is to define the variable in the variable view window. In the first row, we enter the variable CO2 as variable X with the data type set to numeric and the data measure set to scale. Then, in the second row, we enter the variable forest area as variable Y with the same settings. After that, we move to the data view window and enter the figure that we obtain from the World Bank into their respective column. So before performing a formal correlation test, it is highly recommended to first visualize the data using scatter plot, then or scatter diagram. So the process is simple. Click the graphs menu and select legacy dialogs. And then click scatter or dot. Place the forest area variable on the x-axis, on the y-axis, and the CO2 variable on the x-axis. Then click OK. Now, as we can see together on the graph display on the screen, the data point from a pattern that slopes downward toward the lower right. This visual pattern already provides a strong initial indication that the relationship between these two variables is a negative correlation. So this means that the higher the carbon emission, the smaller the forest area becomes. Now, let us test the strength of this relationship mathematically.
To perform a Pearson correlation test, the first one is you need to click the analyze menu, and then you select the correlate, and then click default. After the new windows appear, you need to break down to move part of variables into the variable box on the right, like this. And then you need to make sure under the correlation and association, the Pearson option is checked. And under the test of significance, the detail is checked also. And then you can click the OK option. Okay, after the SPSS output has appeared, you guys need to focus on the correlation tables that displayed on the screen. There are two numbers that determine the outcome of our analysis. The first one is Pearson correlation values, and then the second one is significance values. Okay, you can see that the Pearson correlation values shown is minus 0.93. The minus sign in front of the numbers confirms that the direction of the correlation is negative. Meanwhile, the value of 0.93 indicates a very strong relationship because it is above the 0.8 range and very close to minus 1. The second one is you can see the significance value or p-value. The result is 0.0. According to statistical standards, if the significant value is less than 0.05, then the relationship is considered statistically significant. Since our value is 0.0, this means that the probability of this relationship occurring by chance is almost 0%. This relationship is real and statistically valid.
The statistical figures have spoken and strengthened what environmental scientists have long been concerned about. The scientific conclusion of our group's analysis shows that the increase in global carbon emission goes hand in hand with destruction of our tropical forests. This data serve as a serious warning to all of us that preserving tropical forests is no longer merely an option, but an absolute necessity if we want to slow down the rate of greenhouse gas emission for the future of our planet. Statistics help us identify hidden patterns behind piles of number, and our task as the younger generation is now to transform these findings into real action. So we can start by conserving energy, reducing plastic use, and raising awareness about environmental issues through social media. That concludes our learning video from our group regarding the correlation analysis between carbon emission and tropical forest using SPSS. So we hope this video is useful, increase your understanding of statistics and the same time strengthens our awareness and concern for the environment. Thank you for your attention and see you in next video.